What's up everyone, it's Mikey B here again with another Rome 2 information video, and this time I've got some more interesting information and some stuff that you may not have known was coming in Rome 2. Well, it took me by surprise when I found out that this was a thing, but a Reddit user, I'm not going to try and butcher his name, but it'll be on screen, gave me a information card relating to the Squalor mechanic in Rome 2. And we've not seen the Squalor system since, I think, Medieval 2. I could be wrong on that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Squalor is, the definition of Squalor is to be extremely dirty or poverty, and it basically, in Total War, historically, can start plague and revolt and unrest amongst your people, and it was one of these stats that you had to keep an eye on at all times, otherwise it could get out of hand and then you start seeing your population rioting and revolting, growth stops, economy halts, and ultimately could lead to the game over of your campaign. But because of this, we now are aware that plague is in Rome 2, and there's a screenshot of it that's been released, and you can see a barbarian faction that is completely suffering from it. You can see this green mist around the faction that's infected, and the description of this screenshot, it says that the army is suffering from it, and it's yet to be seen if the effect of plague can be witnessed on the battlefield. Like, if you start a battle and your army is plague-ridden, does that mean your army, you can see the guys coughing, or they're sick, or they're weak, or, you know, these different stats that are playing into Rome 2, how does plague affect your units? I'd imagine it would make them a lot weaker, and obviously your units' numbers will be depleted over time due to dying of the plague, and yeah, it's pretty brutal. So let's have a look at the card itself that shows the Squalor stat and proves that it's in Rome 2. And basically this is an upgrade for a farm. It says an agriculture minor upgrade called irrigation ditches. And I'm sorry if this is a little bit pixelated. It was pixelated when I found it. I can't really help it in the video, but I'll add text next to it to make it clearer. And basically it says it will give -1 to public order per turn due to Squalor. So that's -1 public order per turn, but the positive of it is 8 food and 50 wealth from agriculture and farms, and +4 unit replenishment in that area. So it also means we're going to have to take into consideration whether it's worth the benefits of the 8 food, which I assume would count as being a lot. But in order to do that, you have to set Squalor on that settlement in order to achieve it, which is one of these active decisions that I like having to pick because it makes it more interesting. And we'll see how these decisions impact the game. What other effects will there be? And I'm sure that there will be buildings that are counteractors to this sort of thing, but this is one of the features that I was talking to you about in previous videos, where you can choose to completely make your city however you want it to be. So this one seems to be an agricultural upgrade, and if you have lots of agriculture, and you know, it's usually a lower class sort of people that work on the farms, so you're probably going to see Squalor, and thus if you don't control it, you'll get plague appearing. And on top of this, we've also found out that random events will happen during the campaign spontaneously as turns go on, including natural disasters like the flooding screenshot. And that's all the information I've got for you today. Please feel free to leave a like rating and tell me in the comment section down below what you think of the Squalor system coming back and natural disasters and all this stuff that I talked about in the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Or in the next video, that would make more sense.